Good morning and welcome to the drcynthiacolon Facebook page. Today is College Spotlight Saturday, and I'm going to spotlight the Ivy League sort of as a whole group. One, because I know it's that time of year where everybody's starting to get their college letters of admission or denial or wait list, lots of things happening. So let's get started. First, I want you to know that this group of schools there are 8 schools. And they include Brown, Columbia, Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, Princeton, University of Pennsylvania, and Yale. There are 8. And while these 8 elite schools have been in existence for over 150 years, and most of them over 200 years, this Ivy League officially was termed in 1954, so just 63 years ago, when the schools formed a Division I athletic league. Today, I don't have to tell you that these 8 schools are among the most competitive to get into in the country. And at the end of this episode, I'll share some numbers with you, so stay tuned. But first, I thought I would share a little bit of fun. I found some really great things that I love, and so the traditions of a school give the school a culture and flair and sort of the uniqueness. So 2 that I want to highlight, one comes from Brown, and at Brown, the Van Wickle gates open only twice a year, and they open inwards at the beginning of the year as freshmen walk through and into the campus for the very first time. And the gates open outward at the end of the year at commencement as seniors graduate and exit the campus that was once very much home and comfort to them. So I love that. A tradition at Yale is their holiday party that takes place in Commons Dining Hall at the end of the first semester to celebrate the first semester with every single freshman. And it's just decadent and amazing, and students love it, and it's a great way to create community and celebration. So let's talk some numbers, because I know you want those numbers. First, located in Ithaca, New York, Cornell is the largest of these 8 institutions with 14,000 students. And the smallest college is in Hanover, New Hampshire, with a total of 4,300 students and 1,100 freshmen, and that is Dartmouth College. The number of seniors applying to these schools range from 20,000 to 45,000 applicants. And I want you to keep in mind, these numbers are from last year. So there'll be new numbers again later this year for how many applicants applied this year in 2016-17. The acceptance rate is 14% or below for each of the 8 schools, and most of them are below 10%. Okay, so that means out of every 100 students, 14 or fewer get in. Okay, so just think about that. So I cannot emphasize to you how competitive these schools are, but kids every year get in, and you're going to know somebody this year who got into one of these 8 schools. So it does happen, and it can happen, and if you have a plan, then you can work your plan. But I would say this, if you are a freshman and you have not visited your college counselor, please get in to do that before the end of this year and just start talking about your plan. If you are a junior, please see your counselor and just decide on what steps you can take immediately to get going and make your application a little bit more compelling by fall. And for those of you who are in 7th and 8th grade, be sure to purchase my book when it comes out in May, because it will give you a great roadmap, and please see your counselor by the time you are a freshman. I want to leave you with this. More than anything else, if you learn nothing else from me in any of these episodes, I want you to know that this process is a human process. It's built on relationships. And while these Ivy League schools seem so far away, and the ivory tower and all of that, I have to tell you, I know the people who work there, and they give their heart and soul, and they bring humility and humanity to these offices. So go ahead, reach out. Ask questions and connect with people, someone in the office, if you have questions, because that's what they're there for. So I want to give a shout out to some people who I know and who work really hard. Mercedes at Brown, who I've learned so much from. Yvonne or Kim at UPenn. Diane and Peter at Columbia. David and Roger at Harvard. Vance and Nathan at Princeton, and everyone out there who's doing a great job in these offices. Thank you for all you do, and I wish you the best. Thank you for tuning in today. You can follow me on Twitter at drcynthiacolon. Be sure to hit like if you learned something today, and please comment in the box if you are dreaming of applying to one of these elite schools. And if you would like a specific number of applications and acceptance rate for each of these Ivy League schools, please comment below, and I go to drcynthiacolon.com and send me an email, and I will send you the information by Tuesday. Remember, we are fueling confidence and building dreams together. Have a happy and sunny day wherever you are.